Y'all ever see that video where they were like, hey, maybe we should have this conversation offline? And she was like, no, you brought it up online, so let's talk about it now. Have y'all seen that TikTok where they were in the meeting and she brought up something and she proved her wrong? And she was like, maybe we should just talk about this offline. She says, no, you brought it up online. That shit funny as fuck, bro. I was like, damn. So that's y'all. Y'all should have been like, no, let's talk about this online.
Burn the system down and start a fire. Marching down the streets and you invited.
I don't even know the song.
Fist up in the air and put it higher. We the people gotta stay united. Burn the system down and start a fire. Marching down the streets and you invited. Fist up in the air and put it higher. We the people gotta stay united.
Tonight defend the post, I just might dispose of these CEOs. They just gotta go eating the rich cause we dying of hunger pain. Swear that we living inside of the Hunger Games. This a monopoly playing a money game. You wanna wipe it?
Money game, Ren mentioned.
Your favorite rapper probably went to Diddy parties. It's decided we don't side with any parties. Republican, Democrat,
okay, this is me.
That it's time to settle down.
This is me.
Come on, scared again. Collective consciousness, system to rise against rich and the Zionists.
This is the final and end in the IOFN and the Zionists. You a lion and they were liars and straight supplying with guns and violence. It's no surprise that we reach the lions, then light the fire, then we can rise again.
Hell yeah.
They keep provoking our freedom. Under the rubble we breathing. The people that gave me a reason, I will not stop till I free them. See the signs, they feed us lies and redefine what freedom lies. We need to rise, we can't comply with genocide. These greedy minds will suit and ties will meet demise. Better watch your back because the people had enough. People been sleeping, now it's time to wake them all up.
Burn the system down and start a fire. Marching down the streets and you invited. Fist up in the air and put it higher. We the people gotta stay united.
Okay, first things first, free Gaza. I need Elon's body dropping. I need TNT in Congress. I need Luigi in my roster. Getting janitorial, got no street sweeper. Big fan of dead leaders, VIP meet and greet them. Street eeny, money, mo. How I treat my CEO like Bird, but all I can see now. The other day I was scrolling on my phone though, trying to cope with the notion that I'm culpable. Saw the trolley problem at the POTUS with a locomotive. Band together first, then focus on your locomotive. 756, really it's a low total. Come get in the mix. Teach you how to toe the pole, walking with a stick. Hits up from a stone's throw. Since you love big tech, got forward. Hit a 187 on a piggy if you wanna make a difference. SpaceX ain't the only ones with a mission. My team got the rockets out and used to try to catch them all. Trying to decimate the deficit down to the very last decimal. Look, I don't know how to balance a budget, but I know how to take every last ounce of blood out of your stomach. I feel like Neo will play with me. I ain't the one. I said I am the eye in the sun. Blinded by rage, got bell on the side of my gun. Defiant, denying, defund. Fine with the timing, compliant. I'm not the pious. Go try me. I'm lighting them up. Say, give me the mic. I am live from the mud. What them it say? It's time to what the kids say? It's time to jump.
Burn the system down and start a fire. Marching down the streets and you invited. Fist up in the air and put it higher. We the people gotta stay united. Burn the system down and start a fire. Marching down the streets and you invited. Fist up in the air and put it higher. We the people gotta stay united.
Hey, okay, hey, I'm dead ass. I judged this by the cover. I thought this shit might be whack. Like I'm just be honest. I could lie and be like, I knew this shit would be hard. I didn't know what to expect. Nah, I thought this shit. I was like, oh damn, ain't got no views, ain't got no subs. They ain't no work being put in, bro. I'm judging this. Forgive me. I wholeheartedly apologize. I am sorry. I'm sorry. No, like jokes aside, this shit was hard. This shit was hard, bro. He said your favorite rapper. No, I want him to say that again.
Is this a monopoly playing a money game? You wanna wipe it and fence on a sunny day, huh?
Your favorite rapper probably went to Diddy parties.
It's decided we
don't side with any parties. So it's funny because I don't know if this is Damage, the one who came in last, but let me make an assumption that it is Damage. Probably not. I don't know. Whoever that last person was, by far had the best bars in this. That person had the best bars, but this dude was the funniest. Like this shit, that like silly humorous rap, but they're still being honest about it. I love that shit. His bars were funny. If that's Damage had the best bars though. Like the most lyrical bars. That flow in the second half of this was nasty. Absolutely nasty. These two were talking though. These two were cracking me up. And it's true because I've always said that. Like I'm not centrist per se, but whenever people start throwing their parties in my face and it's like I know who the person is behind it. Like I know you're not that good of a person and you think just because you label yourself a Democrat, I'm automatically saying that you better than a Republican. Fuck no, you both suck. Like, no, I care about you, the person, not you, the party. That's like the problem now. People are voting for person over policy. That's the problem. That's the issue. Like, I'm never going to sit here and be like, I hate you, so I'm going to do the other. Or I like you because you're a Democrat, so I'm just going to go down and just vote all that. I'm never going to do that. Everyone is swindling everyone. Everyone is trying to get a piece of the pie. One person just does it in a way that seems socially responsible, and the other person does it in a way that seems fiscally responsible. Both are wrong. Like, no, like I don't do that person over policy bullshit. I don't do that. I love this attitude where it's like, I'm for the people. I'm for y'all. Whatever I think, I remember me and Becky used to have a huge conversation about this where it's like, do I vote for myself or do I vote for my community? If a vote would hurt me but help the community, do I make that vote? If a vote would help the community but hurt me? And you'd be surprised. Don't go off chronically online shit. When you actually have that conversation in person, you might be surprised at their responses. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, should your vote be selfish? It's your vote. Should your vote be selfish? Should you vote in your own best interest, even if it hurts someone in your community that you love? That right there, I think, is a very important question that nobody actually talks about. And that's why people are surprised when they see the results of voting. And they're like, I'm surprised that measure passed. I'm surprised that person won. And it's like, you wouldn't be surprised if you actually talk to people and see how they're voting. Not what they're voting, how they're voting and why are they voting. That, I think, people don't have that conversation anymore. People don't talk about that. My vote to some people might be selfish, but it's my fucking vote. I'm going to vote in the way that I think is better for me and my son. That is my North Star. My North Star is my son. Any vote I do puts him before anyone on this planet. He is the most important. So my vote is going to go to him. But if I could explain that to someone rather than you making an assumption that because I'm a Democrat, because I'm a Republican, because I'm a moderate, you already know where I'm voting. No, talk to me, ask me. You might be shocked actually where I align and where I vote. I might be shocked where some of y'all align and where y'all vote in private. And I wish more people had that conversation. I think this song is speaking to that. I'm for the people. I'm for what's right. I'm not for who's who. I'm for what's what. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's actually a really good conversation that more people I wish would have. About some talking about how Zoran and it was their last to have a crush on him because if he won, they have to hold him accountable now. That is insane. That is fucking insane. But then I also saw one where he weighed in and he was like, well, if you're dating someone and they're embarrassing, you need to get a new boyfriend. It's like, it's because he's 33 and everybody thinks he's hot and they think that it's funny. And they're like, I know we love him and we have to hold him accountable. Like I saw one TikTok who kind of said that same thing. He was like, I know that we love him now, so we're forced to hold him accountable, but can I just celebrate this moment for a second? And I'm like, people think that shit is funny. And for like 2 seconds it is. But what you think is funny is someone's reality. Somebody right now is actually going, fuck, I don't view Mom Donnie the same anymore because now he's no longer a fantasy. Now he's a reality and I have to hold him accountable and hold him to the fire on all his campaign promises. Bitch, you should have been doing that anyway. Like, I don't get this planet sometimes. I just do not get, if you voted for Mom Donnie because he wasn't Cuomo, or if you voted for Mom Donnie because you thought that he was attractive, you're a fucking idiot. You are a fucking idiot, bro. Like, I just don't have time for that. I'm glad he won, but the reasons why you allowed him to win are just as important as him winning. Because if you voted for him just because he wasn't Cuomo, but you didn't really care about his policy, you're kind of a part of the problem. You are a part of the problem, whether you know it or not. You're still a part of it. You voted for him, but you can't name 3 of his policies that you agreed with. Like, come on, bro. We got to stop with that shit. I hate, like, there's a reason why people can't read now. They don't understand the powers of the government. They don't even know why the shutdown is still going on. Like, oh, well, the Democrats, oh, well, the Republicans, well, And I'm like, oh my God, bro. Yeah, I hate having political conversations with people. I enjoy them when it's somebody where I can actually find common ground with and actually have a valid conversation. But more and more lately, I'm not able to have like an actual conversation and an actual dialogue with someone about who's on the opposite side of me. I have people who are MAGA who follow me, which is like, that's an interesting conversation. I'm sure I'm pissing them off all the time. And I just wish that I could sit and be like, listen, I won't talk shit. I won't bash you. I won't do anything. I'd really just love to hear your side. I am willing to give you that platform. And it's just like, I don't know, man. Then a lot of times I'm just like, nah, bro, stick to the music. Fuck them. They can hear your points through your opinions in the music. Let that be enough. Don't be those people. you stay in your lane, in your pocket. But these streams have always been slightly political. I don't make that the point, but they've always been kind of politically charged, whether we mean them to or not.